My name is Jordan Okafor. I graduated top of my class twice. Once in high school, once in college, both with honors, both with the kind of glowing recommendation letters you frame. I speak fluent English. I code in 5 programming languages. I'm an ideal candidate on paper, but I've never made it past the second round of interviews at any of the top firms I've applied to in the last 2 years. At first, I thought I was just unlucky. Maybe someone was better. Maybe I wasn't charismatic enough. Maybe they didn't like my tie. Then I changed the name on my resume from Jordan Chukwudi Okafor to just JCO. Suddenly the callbacks tripled, but when I showed up to interviews, the same pattern followed. A tight smile, a puzzled glance, and then the questions that had little to do with my skills and more to do with culture fit. Do you play golf? Would you be comfortable leading client meetings in predominantly white spaces? You're very articulate. The last one stings the most. Because what does that even mean? That they didn't expect me to be? Once, during a networking event, I overheard a manager saying, "He's sharp, but just doesn't quite match our image." I was standing right behind him. That day I walked out early. I went home and stared at the degrees on my wall, MIT, Stanford, and yet all I could hear was not quite right. I'm not alone. My friend Hannah, a Muslim woman in biomedical research, wears her hijab proudly. She was passed over for a project lead in favor of a man who mispronounced half the chemical terms during his presentation. The official reason? He's more assertive. Clients prefer confidence. My cousin David, who's black and queer, was denied a lease for an apartment even though he met all the requirements. The landlord said the unit was already taken. 3 days later, it was listed again, with a new price and new photos. Same apartment. We don't face violence. We're not screamed at. Instead, we are smiled at while doors quietly shut in our faces. This is what systemic discrimination looks like. No bruises, no slurs, just silence, just exclusion. And yet, we resist. Hannah mentors young Muslim girls in STEM. David started a housing watch group for LGBTQ+ renters. I volunteer with an organization that prepares minority students for tech interviews, mock calls, resume reviews, confidence coaching. We're not asking for favors. We're asking for fairness. Not tokenism, just truth. I don't want to be your diversity checkbox. I want to be hired because I'm the best candidate, and because you know I'm the best, not because I fit your image of what excellence should look like. I still apply. I still show up. Not because I expect them to change overnight, but because one day someone will read my resume, call me in, shake my hand, and not blink at the name Okafor. Until then, I'll keep walking into rooms that weren't designed for me, and I'll keep making space, because I'm not just qualified, I'm ready, and I belong here.